This is the look on your face when the whole world finds out you took a dump in the bed of Johnny Depp. Oh, brother, that is just so gross. I guess the heroine of Atlantis thought that throwing everything, including her own diseased feces, would be good enough. But her unorthodox ways were still no match for the wit of Jack Sparrow. The world's greatest pirate, Captain Jack, always wins in the end. Now, let's get to the main reason I'm making this. The funniest part of this whole public circus is that the judge banned Johnny Depp and Amber Heard from signing autographs, and I was thinking to myself, who the hell wants Amber Heard's autograph? I would rather gargle shit. Wait a second, she'd probably like that. Anyway, this case is especially intriguing to me because Mrs. Heard has used every political tinge tool available to her to destroy a man who happens to be greatly revered and respected by his peers and friends who have known him for decades. Because it's important to mention that all of Johnny Depp's exes have come to his defense. We're not just talking friends here, we're talking past relationships. They have all said he is nothing like what Amber described. What a surprise. I mean, hell, the fact that Amber Heard's own parents still like and care for Johnny Depp lends a lot to his own credibility and claims. But if I was in the jury, you know what I would do? I would sentence Johnny Depp to 1 month of social service for having such a bad, terrible, awful taste in women. You couldn't pick a more vomitous person than this. I mean, Amber Heard is a textbook psycho. And Johnny Depp should never have put the D in it. Look, Johnny, we've all been there, but you get 1 month. Anyway, look, I seriously don't see why this had to be a 3-week trial. After looking at the evidence, I have surmised that this could have been handled in 1 afternoon. I understand that most of this is for the theatrics, but this lawsuit is less about the flair for the melodramatic, but instead highlighting the double standard for male and female victims. I'm a woman, and it's not assault when I do it because all men are bad. I'm telling you, that bugs the hell out of me. Every article I read mentions mountains of evidence without referring or linking to any actual evidence. See, Amber Heard gets sympathy from every publication for being a serial instigator. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp gets his career ruined for trying to de-escalate. That is total bollocks. I mean, Warner Brothers and Disney need to apologize to Johnny Depp right now. But not only that, no. They need to compensate him for blacklisting based on Mrs. Heard's lies to gain popularity and money. The unintended perk from Johnny getting dropped is that the franchises that prematurely judged and punished Johnny Depp are completely tanking in the box office. Isn't that great? Anyway, listen to me. I don't think little Amber Heard realizes how much this is going to make her a pariah. I mean, this woman literally hit the genetic lottery with her looks, but everything else about her is absolutely disgusting. It's like starting an RPG and putting all your stats in luck and everything else is scaled down to 0. But you know what? She's accomplished one thing, and that is an empty, lonely life. Who in their right mind would want that nightmare in their vicinity? Sure, she's at the pinnacle of the crazy hot scale, but it's not worth the headache. You know, now that I think about it, she might still have enough juice to start a career on OnlyFans, because we all know customers over there don't seem very picky on that platform, because the only acting role she should ever get is playing Carol Baskin from Tiger King, because they're both evil and batshit crazy. Now let's get back to the case at hand. I don't equate self-defense as bad behavior. If Amber's hitting Johnny, then Johnny is well within his right to defend himself. It's that simple. Now, the extent of how that self-defense is carried out is the only thing worth debating over. Other than trashing a hotel, there's no other bad behavior on the side of Johnny Depp. Amber Heard, on the other hand, has plenty of examples. If you actually took the time to read the evidence, nothing about this was a two-way street. She was violent, bottom line. Did she have her finger severed? No. Did she get punched in the face? No. Are there recordings of Johnny flying off at multiple rages at her? That would be a no, Chief. The outbursts that you do see were reactions to her bad behavior. This isn't even remotely close, people. See, I've dated trash like Amber before. I mean, it's unreal the level of insanity they display. It's like they set you up for some weird traps and gaslight, and the best thing you can do is eject them from your universe. No coochie is good enough to go through that. And on that bombshell, I've said what I needed to say. I probably won't follow up on this topic. Mannix out.
But you texted Paul Bettany, correct?
Again.
Okay. So the Boston flight, you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there? Ended up with a very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr. Depp, with respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my question. My question was simply,
when
you would
take
agree,
5 minutes to look for a
you would
document.
agree that on. Let's pull up Exhibit 500, please. 500? 500. Defense Exhibit 500.
I'd like to see who I lied to.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour any time?
Can't say that you carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I once gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
Did I read that right?
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right, yes.
And right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, right after you sustained an injury to your finger,
Bless you.
you poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah. We're going to fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?